Hello, my dear students. Welcome to Mahdi English School. Myself Nilofer Miss and my subject is mathematics. And today's online lecture is for the class 2. So I hope that all the students of the class 2 are ready to attend the lecture. All the students are ready to attend the today's lecture. Now, as you know this thing that we always begin our lecture with the quote of the day. So, today we also begin our lecture with the quote. So, here is the quote of the day. Never stop learning because life never stops teaching. This is very deep lines. If you read it twice, you can understand the deep meaning of these lines. Never stop learning. At any age, life never stop learning. Because life never stop teaching. Every day life teaches some new thing to us. Life never stop teaching us, and we cannot stop learning anyway. Now we are going to start today the chapter number 9. We completed the revision of the chapter number 8. We completed the revision of the multiplication chapter. Now I hope that is no doubt regarding the multiplication concept. We did revision of each and every topic of the multiplication further. I hope that now all the topics is clear about the multiplication. Last we did the multiplication word problem also. So I hope that chapter is clear, all the concept is clear now. So let's start the today's new chapter, which is chapter number 9, shapes and patterns. So as per the name, that shapes and patterns, we are just go for this chapter, and the concept is as per the shapes and patterns. So for making shapes and pattern, we are using the lines. Which lines we are using, which lines we can find out. So as per the lines, there are 3 main lines are there. We know these lines since the nursery. First thing we had learned, we did do, that is lines. First one is a standing line. This is the main lines are there for the any shapes or patterns. With the help of these lines, we can draw any types of shape. So standing line. The second line is a sleeping line and the slanting line. This is the main 3 lines. With the use of these 3 lines, we can make any types of shape. Square, rectangle, triangle. For the circle, you have to use the curved line. So this is the main lines we are using to draw any particular shape. Now let's go for the next types. Let me show you. In this given chart, there are line types is given with their two names. Each line has 2 names. How many names they have? Each lines have two names. How many names it have? 2 names. So first of all, this line you can see in the picture. This one is the standing line. Which line it is? Do you know this? This is very easy and primary line. The standing line. Which line it is? It is the standing line. The main name is a standing line, or any another name for this line is what? So the another name for the standing line. May these types of question, just focus on my words, may these types of questions will come in the exam. This picture is given of the standing line, and you have to write down both the names, or any one option is given. Vertical line. The another name for the standing line is what? The vertical line. I repeat my sentence again here, that the another name for the standing line is vertical line. You have to repeat after me this name for the standing line, that the name of the standing line, the another name is vertical line. I hope you remember this name. But after completing all the lines, you mixed up the names with each other. So remember it very well, that the name of the standing line, the another name is vertical line. What the name is? Vertical line. Now let's go for the next line, that is also very easy. It is the sleeping line. Which line it is? It is the sleeping line. Here the name is also given. Both the names are given, that sleeping line. This line you can see, the black color line, it is the sleeping line. And the another name for this sleeping line is horizontal line. What the another name for this sleeping line is? I repeat the sentence again. The another name for the sleeping line is the horizontal line. You have to speak with me, that what is the name for the sleeping line? What is the another name for the sleeping line? So the another name for the sleeping line is horizontal line. What the name is? Horizontal line. These two lines is clear maybe. Let's go for the next line now. See this next line. You can call it the slanting line. Which line it is? It is the slanting line. Here is the slanting line, and the another name is also given for the slanting line. You can read with me, that what is the another name for the slanting line is diagonal line. Read with me, speak with me. What the name, another name for the slanting line is? Diagonal line. What the name is? Diagonal line. This is the name for the another name for the slanting line. Now the next line, see this. You can see, you can call it the half circle also, but this line is called the curved line. Which line it is? This is the curved line. This is the name of this line, and there is no any other name for this line is given. There is only one name for this line is given, that this is the curved line. Now here I have some more lines for you. that is the basic and primary lines. These are the basic line types is given in the chart, but I have some more lines for you. Some more types is also from the line is given. See this line we also seen in the chart, that this is the curved line. In a purple color or blue color you can see on the screen that this line is a curved line. What line it is? It is the curved line. You have to draw while watching the video. Try to watch the video and just try to draw these lines, curved lines. Do practice for drawing these lines, curved lines. Now the next line is a diagonal. So what is the another name for this line? Diagonal is the another name. So what is the main name of this line is? Do you know what is the main name of this line, diagonal line? So as per this chart, see this diagonal line. It means the slanting line. So the diagonal line, the another name is the slanting line. Now the next is the horizontal line. What the next line is? Horizontal. So this is the horizontal line, or the another name for the horizontal line is the sleeping line. What the another name for the horizontal line is? The another name for the horizontal line is the sleeping line. This one I am talking about, this line, the horizontal line. Now the next line is there, the dotted line. This line is made with the dots. You can see this line. I am just red dot. I move the red dot around it. The orange color line, you can see this, the dotted line. What the line is? I will show you the example also of the dotted line. See this, you can call this line as a dotted line. You have to make this line with the dots. So many dots you have to make with some same distance. You have to make dots with the same distance, or you can call it the dotted line. Which line you can call it? The dotted line you can call it. Now the next line is a zigzag line. See this. At the same way you have to make a curved line. You can call it the zigzag line. This way you can draw. You can see this. This way you can make the line. You can call it the zigzag line. What you can call it? The zigzag line. Another line type is given, that is a wavy line. As the wave is come in the sea, ocean, these types of line you can draw. So you can call it the wavy lines. Which types of line is this? The wavy lines is there. Then the vertical line. In the green color you can see this, which line it is. This is the vertical line. What is the another name for the vertical line? Do you remember? In the previous chart we had seen that the two names of four main lines. So here the another name is the vertical line. So what is the main name for this line is? Do you remember? Did you remember the name of this vertical line? Yes, the name of the vertical line is the standing line. What the another name for this? It is the vertical line, or you can call it the standing line. Now the next one is a straight line or sleeping line. Both the line you can call it the straight line. Straight line should be in any direction. It should be in a standing position, slanting position, sleeping position. Straight line should be in any direction. Just line should be straight. We are not consider here the direction. It should be standing, sleeping, slanting, that is not clear, but line must be a straight. So you can call it the straight line also. Now this is the parallel line. As per the railway track, the best example for the parallel line is the railway track. See, it looks like the railway track also. It not meets anywhere. The ends will not meet anywhere, but it is still running. It stay as the parallel. Each on each. It will just look like each on each like a railway track. Now, here I have one worksheet for you, one example for you. We have to find out from this picture some particular lines. What we have to find out? I repeat my sentence here. We have to find out from this picture some particular lines. We have to find out this. So this picture, as per the picture is given, we have to find out first that how many standing lines is given in the picture. What we have to find out? We have to find out, I repeat the question again and again, so you understand the question very well, that what you have to find out. Now as per the question, from this given picture, we have to find out the standing lines. All the standing lines we have to find out. So let's start finding out. You having also a picture on your screen. You can also try to find out the lines by yourself also. Now let's start counting the lines here. So first of all, I just overwrite the lines with the red color lines. So you can easily find out that how many standing lines are given in the picture. I repeat my sentence. I will overwrite the standing line with the red color. I will overwrite the standing line, all the standing lines with the red color, so we can find out easily that how many standing lines are there. Okay, so here we are finding first line, first standing line we are finding. This is the first standing line. Let's go for the next standing line. Here it is. This one is the first standing line. See this, you can see here. This one is the first standing line. Here is the next standing line. So we are finding two standing lines in the picture. How many standing lines we are finding? We are finding two standing lines in the picture. Let's go for the next standing line. If we find out, see this, the third standing line we can find out here. I just moving around the red dot around it. Here is the first standing line. Here is the second standing line. Here is the third standing line we are finding from this given picture. So this one is the another standing line. It means the standing line number 4. We find out 4 standing lines. Here is 1, here is 2, here is 3 and 4. Now you can find out any more standing lines. Is there something? Lines are there? Any standing lines? Yes, there are standing lines is given. Here is standing line number 5. I overwrite with the red color so you can easily find out that yes, the standing line is given. This one is the standing line number 5. And the next standing line, which is the standing line number 6. So how many standing lines is given in the picture? This house is made with 6 standing lines. We are here talking about the standing lines only. So we can find out 6 standing lines in the picture. See this, I am giving the name, I am giving the numbers also to the standing lines. So it will be easy for us to counting that how many standing lines is given. So this one is the first standing line. This one is the second standing line. Here is this one is the third standing line. We are talking about this line. I also overwrite it with the red line. So this one is the third standing line. Then here is the fourth one outside it. I am writing, so we are talking about this is the, now here is the line number 4. The standing line number 4. Here is the standing line number 5. Which number line is? The standing line number 5. Then the next and the last line, the standing line number 6. So from this picture we are finding total 6 standing lines. How many standing lines we can find out? From this picture we can find out 6 lines, 6 standing lines from this given picture. Now let's try to find out the sleeping lines. Which lines we have to find out from this given picture? The picture is the same, but we have to find out the sleeping lines only. Which lines we have to find out? We have to find out the sleeping line. We have to find out, I repeat this again, that we have to find out only sleeping lines. So in this picture also I'll overwrite the sleeping lines so you can find out it very well. I'll just try to overwrite the sleeping lines so you can find out it very well. With the red color I just overwrite the lines. With which color? With the red color I will overwrite the sleeping lines so you can identify or find out the lines very well. This one is the first sleeping line we can find out. Here is the first sleeping line we can find out from this picture. Another sleeping line, this is the big sleeping line. You can see this, I just moving red dot around it so you can try to identify it very well. See this is the next sleeping line number 2. We find out the second sleeping line from this given picture. We find out the second sleeping line from this picture. Let's try to find out the another sleeping line from the picture. Can you find out where is the next sleeping line? Here it is. This one is the third sleeping line. How many sleeping line it is? We are finding the third sleeping line from this given picture. This is the third sleeping line we are finding from the picture. Now the next line, This is the next sleeping line we are finding from this picture. See this, here we are finding the next sleeping line from the given picture. Here it is, you can see this. The next sleeping line we are finding here. This is the 4. Total we are finding 4 sleeping lines. Now can you find out any other sleeping line from the given picture? Can you find out any other? Yes, I can see one more at the bottom of this picture. If you see this, I zoom around it for you. See this line at the bottom here. This is the sleeping line at the base of this picture. Now here is sleeping line number 1. This one is the 2. Here is 3, 4, and at the bottom is 5. One more at this triangle, the sleeping line is also, I am finding one more sleeping line. So total there are, here is the sleeping line number 1. Let's numbering the sleeping line so we can find out easily that how many sleeping lines are there. Here is sleeping line number 1. You can check this. Here is the sleeping line number 1. Then here is sleeping line number 2. See this, the sleeping line number 2 is there. Then the sleeping line number 3. Here is sleeping line number 4. Here is at the bottom sleeping line number 5, and it is in the triangle. This is the sleeping line number 6. So total there are 6 sleeping lines is given. How many sleeping lines are given? There are 6 sleeping lines are given. Now the picture is same, but we have to find out the slanting line. What we have to find out? We have to find out the slanting line. So this one is the first slanting line. I overwrite the slanting line with the red color. So it is easy to identify that where the slanting line is. This is the first slanting line. Let's try to find out the another one. Here it is the another. Here is the first slanting line. Here the another slanting line. Now can you find out any other slanting line in the given picture? Here is the third slanting line. See this. The another slanting line is given. See this. And the next is here. See the picture of the another slanting line. Here it is. The picture of another slanting line. Now total how many lines we can find out? See this. This is the slanting line number 1. This is the slanting line number 1. Here is the slanting line number 2. See this. I am numbering. I am just giving numbering to the lines. Line number 1. Line number 2. Here is line number 3. And here is the line number 4. So total we are finding the 4 slanting line in the given picture. So try to draw the picture and overwrite with the different color so you can find out different lines in the same picture. Just try to draw the same house and try to find out standing, sleeping and slanting line and just overwrite with the different color so you can find out how many lines are there, which lines you are using to make this house. Now, thank you so much students for watching this video. Now please do revision of these line worksheets. It is very helpful to you while exams will come. So please do revision. Now stay home, stay safe, have a nice day. And if you having any doubt regarding this video, you can ask me in the Google Meet session.